When NYORO called a presser, I thought that he was going to join DCP. He ended up launching his political party. And for me, personally, I think he made a mistake of making a political party. The best decision would be joining DCP. Unless he wants to sacrifice his political career. Very many careers have died because people don't understand the time they are supposed to do things. It is the truth. So when NYORO launches a political party, it looks like sabotage in the mountain Kenya. But before I talk about that, let me first play a tape of NYORO talking about this. He said these statements. Listen to it very carefully because it's going to form a base for a discussion. Here's the tape.
One, for avoidance of doubt. Just for avoidance of doubt. I know you all know we left government long time ago. And be associated with the wheelbarrow party, the UDA. Kwa sababu hivi hata naona hata wenye wheelbarrow wenyewe wataitoka waiwache. The second thing I want to sikizane tafadhali, because I want to be very direct. The second thing, mimi kama Dede Nyoro na wafuasi wangu kutoka leo nimeingia chama inaitwa People's Party of Kenya. Jambo la tatu ndio tuendelee vizuri. The third thing, I am glad that the membership of the People's Party of Kenya wamenipea nafasi na wakanieleza tukifanya mambo ambayo tunafanya kwenda mbele. Wameniuliza kwa sasa tuongoze hiyo maneno.
First of all, let's start with that. NYORO announcing that he has made or joined a political party known as People's Party of Kenya. First of all, it's a party that was formed in 1996. It shows that it is not a good decision from within the mountain. One of the things politicians fail to understand is understanding the seasons of different politicians. Right now, we are in the season of GACHAGUA in the mountain. And anyone who wants to prop up a new party, it looks like sabotage. He will get a lot of resistance. Unless when the party was founded before DCP, like the party of Muturi, the DP has been there even during Uhuru Kenyatta's time with membership, like Martha Karua's party. That's why there are not a lot of loggerheads with DCP. But when we form a new political party like a person like NDINDI, there are a lot of questions that are asked. They are there. It is the truth. Because you look like sabotage. And remember, in Kenya, there have always been rumors that Ruto is funding NYORO. I personally don't believe that because NYORO was de-whipped as a budget committee. But in politics, anything can be possible. There have been rumors. And in fact, in politics, if you fail to control rumors, people may start believing them. They may start believing them because you fail to control them. Months back, GACHAGUA came out to say that there are few wheelbarrow political parties in Muranga that are going to be formed to make it believe as if they are in the opposition, yet they are working for William Ruto. And this was done before NYORO came out to announce his party. GACHAGUA said these statements. Listen to it very carefully.
Hata hapa Muranga amemwambia vijana wengine hapa watengeneza kahwilbaro, watu wajifiche hapo, wanajifanya hawataki Kasongo, lakini ni watu ya Kasongo na ni wheelbarrow ya Kasongo. Mtakubali watu ya Muranga?
We are aware of a small wheelbarrow coming up in Muranga. We'll announce it and shout about it when it is done. We also know that he intends to introduce small presidential candidates in the mountain to divide the mountain vote. We shall call them out when he unleashes them. These are people who work with him at night and pretend to be against.
So that is GACHAGUA. Because GACHAGUA announced, before even NYORO made a political party, he announced that there are some people who are making political parties within the mountain to sabotage the Mountain Kenya vote. And that was before the party. Maybe Rigathi Gachagua got the intelligence. So if Ndindi Nyoro does it, even if it is not funded by William Ruto, even if William Ruto is not funding Ndindi Nyoro, it looks like he's being funded. Because in politics, assumption is key. Very many people win elections on assumption. A person who is successful at making an assumption and making a narrative wins you when it comes in a political race. If you are Ndindi Nyoro, for example, let me assume, because we all know that majority of the parliamentary seats are either going to be taken by DCP and UDA. Let me assume, if William Ruto wins again, God forbid, will Ndindi Nyoro, where will Ndindi Nyoro be, even if he wins a parliamentary seat? He will be an ordinary member. If Rigathi Gachagua wins, and that is as assumption, if William Ruto wins and Rigathi Gachagua wins the opposition, Ndindi Nyoro may be an ordinary member. Or if he runs for president, he will be at loss, because we all know there are two hot races. Okay? If Rigathi Gachagua wins, will he bring Ndindi Nyoro in cabinet after sabotaging him in the mountain? I doubt. It is the truth. If I was Ndindi Nyoro, I would join DCP. And here what I will get when I join DCP1. If Rigathi Gachagua wins, I can be made a minister, because Ndindi Nyoro is a bright man, no doubt. If Rigathi Gachagua is in the opposition, I may be the leader of a minority, I may be at the head of a committee. But if the two presidential candidates, one of them wins or loses, you will be ordinary. Be like Kimani, Kimani Ngunjiri. Is his the name? The one from Laikipia. I've forgotten his name. So for me, I think it is a mistake. Now, even when he was launching that political party, you would see the leaders from Mountain Kenya didn't attend. You would see on camera, leaders from Mountain Kenya were never there. They never blessed it. We didn't see Martha Karua. We didn't see JB Mituri. We didn't see any leadership from DCP. You clearly see that it looks like sabotage. The person who gave Ndindi Nyoro, okay, I know very many people have been speaking of him highly, which is correct. He's a wise man. He knows everything. But preparing him in a wrong time. One of the issues that has killed very many political careers is not knowing your times. In the mountain right now, it's time for Gachagua. Anyone coming up, you look like sabotage. I was talking to someone and told me maybe he's forming a political party in case the courts come out to say that Rigathi Gachagua is not going to run, he runs. But remember, even if Ndindi Nyoro runs, his political party will be weak in the mountain. DCP will take that day. Even if he runs as president, there are very many combinations. Will he be bought in other areas? Maybe they want to make him a running mate of William Ruto and etc. So for me, when I see all the propaganda that surrounded Ndindi Nyoro's party, even before he made it, it shows that he made a wrong mistake. And if he fails to handle it very well, his political career will die. The same thing that happened to Moses Kuria. When it was time for UDA made a political party, ran as governor, he failed. Because very many people wake up to vote for a regional political party. I may not be surprised even if Ndindi Nyoro decides to run as an MP for Kiharu, he may be defeated. I don't want him to be defeated because he's the best person for a job. But if he runs, people may wake up to take DCP. And he may be defeated. Yet that is a brain that's supposed to be in leadership. It will be lost. It is the truth. When he runs for a president, maybe I'm too quick to judge, but he doesn't match the caliber of Rigathi Gachagua, the momentum is moving with, the caliber of Babu Owino and Sifuna, the momentum they are moving with. Maybe I'm too early to judge. I'm going to wait to see how he's moving. He came out to say that he even talked to these leaders, but the leaders never appeared on his launch. This is what he continued to say.
Mimi meitikia hiyo mwito. The third thing, us as all the membership of the People's Party of Kenya, we have today joined the opposition. Tutulie. Haya, tutulie. Tutulie, tusikizane kwanza. Tusikizane kwanza. Jabo, the other point I want to request the Kenyan people. Tunasikizana? Mukiangalia viongozi wale watapeleka Kenya mbele from next year. I also ask humbly the people of Kenya. Muangalie pia People's Party. Pia wao wako na viongozi wanaweza shikana mkono na wengine na tukoboe Kenya August of next year. I also want to say this. I have taken time to consult almost all the opposition leaders. I have sat down with Peter Munya. I have sat down with Honorable Mother Karua. I have sat down with Honorable James Orengo. You know, my brother Sifuna is my brother. I have sat down with Honorable His Excellency GACHAGUA.
So that is NDINDI NYORO, that he came out to consult on very many leaders. One of the reasons as to why Martha Karua's political career became mute, it was because he also never understood the times. He ran as president, he failed to join Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta did 10 years with Martha Karua outside, such a brain, because of a small political party made in a mountain. People like J.B. Mituri were wise. They came out to support Uhuru Kenyatta. They appointed him minister. A person like Peter Munya in Mountain Kenya East, the reason why he was out was because of forming a new political party. And I predict that he may be out for more 5 years because of that political party. Maybe if he makes a political party and negotiates so that he can be left to be an MP, it can be understandable. But the way I see GACHAGUA and how he wants to streamline the Mountain Kenya, he may also want to make a person vie in Kiharu. And NDINDI NYORO may lose, not because he's a bad candidate, but because politics is regional. And DCP is a party that's at the high too in the mountain. So for me, I think it was too early for NDINDI NYORO to make a political party. Most especially when he's not going to run as a president. Maybe if he goes on to run for president, because he's predicting regarding GACHAGUA not to run, but also running for president, and you miss out without a good following in parliament or a big vote, it will be a loss. Regarding GACHAGUA, even if the court comes out to say that he's not going to run, he's going to have the second, either the biggest or the second biggest membership in parliament. That is already power. So for me, I think NDINDI NYORO has made a mistake. He looks like a sabotage in the mountain. He looks like a traitor, even if he's not a traitor, because the propaganda that came within even before he announced has always been bad. Of course, that's my opinion. Remain truly Mr. Makindi Kabeso Layman Magali. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I can motivate you to do more such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.